It is great to see you all again at Prosperous Coins. The next bull run for Shiba Inus will begin on this date. Modern Shiba Inu headlines. Despite the faultless upgrade of the ETH network, the Ethereum-based altcoin Shiba Inu took a blow this week. As a result, traders sought signs regarding the timing of interest rate hikes, which may indicate a decline in cryptocurrency value. What follows is a video in which we discuss the next bull run for Shiba Inus will begin on this date. Modern Shiba Inu headlines. To stay updated on our latest material about Shiba Inu price forecasts and expert analysis, hit the like button, share it, and subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get the video started. The price of SHIB fell to $0.00001174 USD in the past trading day, a loss of 10.52% from the previous week and 21.51% from the previous month. In addition, the recent price drop was caused by other metrics as well. For example, the ratio of market value to realized value fell with the number of daily active addresses. In the days to come, these negative indications pointed to a continuation of the downward trend. Accordingly, experts predict a 25% drop in Shiba Inu prices this month, from $0.00000083 to $0.00000093. Similar to how SHIB's moving average convergence-divergence indicated a negative market edge, it also gave a similar image. Consistent with this pessimistic outlook, it's understandable that investors are scouring the market for indications of hope. That is precisely what our preferred investment for 2022 has given its early adopters. Sitting on 100% gains and anticipating more is a great reason to be hopeful for 2022 and 2023. The Shiba Inu price had a little flirt with a potential bull run beginning in September, but the bulls missed the mark when the dollar strengthened, sending the market crashing back down to earth. Important levels have been lost since the start of the month, with the largest at $0.00001209. The Swedish Riksbank has set the tone for the market with a massive 100 BP hike, so another leg down is likely to follow. That is, if the Federal Reserve follows suit on Wednesday, leading to further dollar strength and a huge sell-off in cryptocurrencies. Markets were startled today after the Swedish Riksbank surprised everyone with a 100 basis point hike, putting the Shiba Inu price at the mercy of central banks. Markets are on edge ahead of Wednesday's Fed policy meeting due to the move, even though Sweden and the SEK are unrelated to cryptocurrencies. A 100 BPS boost from the Fed would have a tremendous impact on the markets. A domino effect of selling in stocks and cryptocurrency would occur if the dollar suddenly strengthened. As a result, the SHIB price can fall by 10% before the Fed meeting if markets get increasingly worried that a 100 BPS rate cut is possible. A breach below $0.00000965 USD could be in the cards depending on Powell's delivery of this message, which could lead to further dollar strength, a reversal of the eurodollar's parity, and yet another sell-off in stocks and cryptocurrencies. After that, another potential drop-off area opens up, leading to $0.000000. $655 and 40% further losses for 2022. Another possibility is that things will turn around if the Fed merely announces a smaller-than-expected rate hike accompanied by a dovish statement. A little increase to $0.00001209 and an 11% gain would result from that. As the red descending trend line approaches its endpoint, that would mark the end of the short-term rise. Around the 55-day simple moving average and the historic key level around $0.00001209, there are caps in the area. Updates on the upcoming Shiba Inu Layer 2 protocol, including details on SFund and a Shiba swap bonus, have been disclosed by Unification, the developer of Shibarium. Plans for the future protocol's fourth alpha and public test nets are still well underway, according to an official notification from the Unification Foundation. The plans for these test nets, which are scheduled for the end of September or possibly soon after, are also reaffirmed in the release. The community is reminded by Unification that the deadline for final X funds claims is approaching quickly. The last X fund was minting on August 22, and the maximum claiming term was set to finish on September 22, 2022, by the Unification Foundation. Any unclaimed X fund coins will be burned by the smart contract after this deadline. According to Unification, the final quantity may fall short of the 10,000 units initially anticipated. There was a current stock of 9,888. Some X funds from the Shiba Swap bonus can be claimed up until the new year. Unclaimed tokens from the Shiba Swap and X Fund yield portals will be available for withdrawal until early 2023, according to the release, even if the smart contract will burn leftover X funds. The X funds will be transferred to the Unification Community Fund once a proposed governance is decided upon. People who help with the network's development, innovation, and other initiatives will be rewarded with tokens. To ensure that the network is prepared for all participants upon official launch, the initial public beta test net will mainly target developers and delegators. According to the announcement, the next public beta will patch flaws and open test the system to make sure the mainnet launch is secure. In addition, validators that are interested can join the beta before the mainnet launch. In addition, the notification assures that the Ethereum merging will be supported. Because it thinks it's better for the industry as a whole, Unification intends to back ETH2 and the previous split. Please know that we are committed to maintaining support for both the original fork and the new ETH2 network. We think offering the finest tools for all channels promotes the wider blockchain world, given that Unity looks to support all expansions of decentralization. To adhere to a previously resolved community vote, the network has formally stopped minting BONE. 230 million BONE units have been produced, making it the official gas for the Shibarium protocol. An upper bound set for the production of BONE. To provide Shibarium validator access to the last 20 million BONE, the community agreed in June to halt minting at 230 million, the maximum overall supply. Standard protocol operations require a minimum of 20 million bones. Multiple token launches, including Shur and Treat, have been alluded at by Shiba Inu. Treat will just serve as a reward token, whereas Shur will be the official stablecoin of the ecosystem. According to Shitoshi Kusama, Australia would most likely be the final testing ground for Shiba Eternity, the SHIB CCG game. In response to an inquiry posed by a well-known member of the SHIB community at SHIB Alexander, Kusama made this information public. As of September 17, 2022, the Shiba Eternity game was available on the Apple App Store, after having debuted in Australia previously. Users from Australia were given the same opportunity as users from Vietnam to be among the first to test and report bugs in the Shiba Eternity game. According to the results of the Vietnamese test, the SHIB CCG game was a smashing success. Several sources state that the demand was much larger than anticipated, forcing the Shiba team to increase the capacity of the game